use Internet Untitled Notepad window. Focus on Novichok. Russian Newcomer is a series of nerve agents that were developed by the Soviet Union in the 1970s and 1980 S1 and allegedly the most deadly nerve agents ever made, with some variants possibly 5 to 8 times more potent than the X. Though this has never been proven, these agents were designed to achieve three objectives: to be undetectable using standard NATO chemical detection equipment, to defeat NATO chemical protective gear, to be safer to handle the human ear. Figure 1 to 2 serves to major sensory functions: hearing and equilibrium. Equilibrium is the state of balance of the body through a variety of sensory inputs and postural reflexes. The body can be maintained in a desired posture. All of the various sensory inputs related to the maintenance of equilibrium and posture are integrated within the brain as body sense. The internal ear provides one of the input systems for general body sense. Each semicircular canal ends with an enlarged area where it opens into the utriculus. This area is called the ampulla. On the wall of each ampulla, at a right angle to the axis of the canal, is a little ridge of hair cells. The hair cells bend in directional response to the kinetic gravitational forces initiated by movement of the head. Stress is emotional aspects associated with survival must be completely understood, just as survival conditions and equipment. An important factor bearing on success or failure in a survival situation is the individual's psychological state. Maintaining an even outlook depends on the individual's ability to cope with many factors. Some factors include: 1. Understanding how various physiological and emotional signs, feelings, and expressions affect bodily needs and mental attitude. 2. Managing physical and emotional reactions to stressful situations. 3. Knowing individual psychological and physical tolerance limits for exerting a positive influence on companions. Everyone's biological mechanisms aid in adapting to stress. Bodily changes resulting from fear and anger tend to increase alertness and provide extra energy to either run away or fight. These and other mechanisms can hinder a person under survival conditions. For instance, the survivor in a raft could cast aside reason and drink water to quench a thirst, or invaders in enemy territory, driven by hunger pangs, could expose themselves to capture when searching for food. These examples illustrate how normal reaction to stress could create problems for a survivor. C. Two of the greatest threats to successful survival are concessions to comfort and apathy. These represent attitudes that must be avoided. To survive, the person must focus, planning, and effort on fundamental needs. Comfort. Many people consider comfort their greatest need, yet it is not essential to human survival. Survivors must value life more than comfort and be willing to tolerate heat, dirt, pain, hunger, itching, and any other discomfort. Recognizing discomfort as temporary helps survivors concentrate on effective action. Physical factors also contribute to apathy, fatigue, weakness, injury, loss of body fluid, dehydration, or exhaustion from prolonged exposure to the elements are all conditions that can contribute to apathy. Although survivors face many stresses, the following common stresses occur in virtually all survival situations: pain, hunger, fatigue, frustration, depression, cold and heat, isolation, insecurity, sleep deprivation, loss of self-esteem, thirst and dehydration, and loss of self-determination. Text. Novichok, Russian. Newcomer is a series of nerve agents that were developed by the Soviet Union in the 1970s and 1980 S1 and allegedly the most deadly nerve agents ever made, with some variants possibly 5 to 8 times more potent than the X. Bonus has never been proven.
That's the bad
These
thing.
agents were designed to achieve 3 objectives: to be undetectable using standard NATO chemical detection equipment, to defeat NATO chemical protective gear, to be safer to handle the human ear. Figure 1 to 2 serves to major sensory functions: hearing and equilibrium. Equilibrium is the state of balance of the body. Through a variety of sensory inputs and postural reflexes, the body can be maintained in a desired posture. All of the various sensory inputs related to the maintenance of equilibrium are